Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Amanda and I love all things cooking and DIY, but my passion is home decor and home decorating, and I love going over the top for all the seasons and holidays. Today I thought I would put together a flower arrangement and talk to you a little bit about how I do that. So at first I wanted one of those really round vases that are kind of short and that had a really big opening on the top. But when I was shopping, I didn't find that style. But when I saw this one, I just fell in love with it because I love decorating with blue and white, especially for spring and summer. And this floral foam ended up fitting like a glove, and I didn't have to cut it down or anything. Which, if you pick out a vase and some floral foam that don't fit perfectly, you just take a knife and like saw around the edges and just make it work. Floral foam is very forgiving. Okay, let's talk florals and greenery for a minute. Sometimes when you're going to pick out flowers and greenery at places like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, it can definitely become an overwhelming experience when in fact it should be such a fun process. So here's what I do and here's what I look for when I'm shopping for my faux arrangement. My first tip would be to pick a color scheme and go with several different shades of that color. Today I'm going to go with shades of pink. And I do the same thing when picking out greenery. I get some light, medium, dark greens, and with greenery I also like to have a variety of textures, and then some of them that stick straight up and some of them that hang down, so basically some that they lie differently. So for my base, I'm using these fern looking stems and I'm cutting them to make each one into two pieces, and I'm putting them in at the base or the bottom. I have these two longer pieces of greenery that just kind of fall to the side and they look really swoopy, and I'm sticking these in on each side of the foam at an angle to give the arrangement some more depth to it. And always remember to keep fluffing all of your branches and spreading out all the leaves, because it makes it look so much fuller, and then you won't have to be buying extra stems. And now I'm just going to start placing some of my main flowers or statement flowers in. And I got a lot of my florals and greenery at Hobby Lobby, but also quite a few things on Amazon. And I'll have everything I can linked in the description box. And if you have any questions, please ask. I also wanted to mention that putting your vase or vessel on a turntable, Lazy Susan, is really the way to go. It makes everything so much smoother and easier. And these like nude colored baby's breath, they are from Hobby Lobby, and I was just so drawn to them, and I knew I wanted to use something in addition to the main pink flowers and the greenery. So I got this as sort of a filler flower, and it also offers a little bit of different texture. These beautiful mauve colored wildflowers are from Hobby Lobby. They've been very popular this year. I liked keeping the stems on these just a little bit longer so they would sort of flare out up and further than the rest of the arrangement. And I, for the most part, am doing things in groups of threes, and I'm just spinning the pot around and placing the stems in around and keeping in mind to place some stems in at an angle and some just up and down, kind of how real floral arrangements look, and just trying to keep it looking realistic. And these mauve pink rose stems came from Hobby Lobby as well. I liked how there were 3 buds on each stem, and some of them look fully bloomed and the other ones just look like an unbloomed bud. And I also wanted to mention that I have been cutting all of my stems because I plan on using this arrangement in my decor over and over this season, just moving it in different places and maybe different rooms in my home. But if you didn't want to cut your stems, you can always fold and bend them to the height and shape and length that you want, so you can use them again later on in like taller vases. I'm realizing now that all I have remaining of my stems are 3 of these green ones and also 3 olive branches. So I decided to cut the stems apart on these ones to make it 3 individual branches instead of 1, so I could really go in deep and fill in all of the empty holes. And as you can see right here on this close-up that I'm showing you, cutting those into 3 different pieces was really a great idea because I had quite a lot to fill in. Even though I've used so many stems so far, it's just that little bit of greenery that you just stick in there and really fill in those holes. So here's what we got going on so far, and it does look really full and really pretty, and some might think, no, don't add anything else to it, it's good, but just watch and see what a difference 3 olive branches makes to this arrangement. It just gives so much height and texture, and in my opinion, it really does make the arrangement. See what I mean about the olive branches? I got these on Amazon and they're pretty full, so I made sure to fluff them, and I just put them in 3 different areas far away from each other, and it just really brought out this arrangement. I'm very happy with how this turned out, and you will have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Sometimes you don't need a fancy tablescape or any other decor really, just a good sized floral arrangement and you are good to go. I really hoped you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!